we've actually looked back into 5,000 years of history. Over here are some of the books we've used. These are later day editions. This one here is the Chinese system of food cures. This involves foods and fruits and cooking. It's a food for medicine. 5,000 years of history in the kitchen sink. Now with that is another conjecture, fruit as medicine. The Asians have used fruit as medicine for centuries, 5,000 years. But unfortunately at the moment the Asian community is going away from fruits because there's a simple shortage of fruit in Asia and China, and one mandarin in the poorer parts of China can cost you a week's wages. So they are now talking and using cereals only because of poverty. But if you go back through their annals of history and their 5,000 years of food, fruit is medicine. Chinese worship and need fruit. A mandarin to them is an honour to have and eat. In fact, some of the villages in China save up 12 months of the year to have one plate of mandarins at the end of the year, festival time. Now, biodynamic gardening. These are books on biodynamic gardening. They're worth reading. It tells people how to grow vegetables and farmers without pesticides, without sprays, without bringing any outside fertilisers onto their property. Biodynamic food is Rolls-Royce. Organic is Mercedes-Benz. And the supermarket and the local fruit shop foods, as far as I'm concerned, is a death house. Spices. This marvellous book we required from the Reader's Digest. There's so many spices in here you can become one of the greatest chefs in the world in a matter of weeks. You can make any food taste any taste you require by getting yourself a spice book. Reader's Digest or any large bookstore. So here we have things that you need, and we supply you the information at our clinics for everything you need for your entire life. Included with the spices, the Chinese fruit as medicine, the Chinese vegetable as medicine, is the European herbal law. And the European herbal law uses fruits and vegetables and herbs in cooking. In fact, if you go into some of these older herbal books, they refer to the Bible. That in the days of Christ Jesus and Luke the herbalist and King Solomon the herbalist, the tax collectors collected firstly herbal spices and medicines before gold, before real estate or diamonds. Only when the peasants were exhausted of herbal medicines and spices did they then ask for money. So before we got modern, the tax collector needed the peasants' herbal stock for their rich, affluent life. Now then, to go a little further, royalty in England, King Charles himself has a biodynamic farm where he grows biodynamic herbs, spices and foods for the royal table. When Prince Charles and his family travel, they take their own herbal medicine from the biodynamic herbal source. They have their own herbal doctors. Do you know that the royalty of this planet, since man begun, has always used herbal medicine, food combining accurately and correctly? And this is a known fact. If you didn't know it, you now know it. So here at Dunn's, we're actually taking you to the table of royalty. The Tsars of Russia, the royalty of Europe, and the empirical school of knowledge of the whole of Asia. We have it all here for you, and it's called food combining. It's for your health, your appearance, your vitality, and your longevity.